Hello, I'm Michael Diamond, and you're watching Muscle Central. Okay, the New York Pro, 2021 New York Pro is in the books, just as I and many others thought. Nick Walker takes first place. Nick Walker didn't just win the show, he dominated the show. I don't think there was any question from the moment he walked out that he was the winner. It was that clear cut. Quickly, we had Nick Walker first place, Justin Rodriguez, who took first in Indy the previous week, second, Hassan Mustafa third, Dorian Hayward fourth, Muhammad El Imam fifth, Blessing Awodibu, who created this rivalry with Nick Walker. And it wasn't only Nick. He basically challenged a few people, but it was really focused mostly on Nick. It wasn't even a factor. Placed sixth. And I guess there goes the Nick Walker Blessing Awodibu rivalry out the window. Nick put an end to that with the package he brought to the show. Back to Nick Walker. I said it before in previous videos. This guy could be the real deal. This guy could be the future of bodybuilding. The package he brought, I'm not sure what weight he was, but he was carrying a lot of muscle. He's not very tall. I don't even think he's 5'7". I think he's between 5'6" and 5'7", maybe closer to 5'6". He had to be at least 250 pounds on stage, which is a lot of muscle for that height. And it was highly conditioned muscle. If you look at him in his pro debut, only 7 months prior in Chicago, the Chicago Pro, and you look at him on stage at the New York Pro, the improvements were tremendous. In a very short period of time, the guy made a lot of improvements. He's only 26 years old. He has thick, dense, mature muscle that you don't normally see on a bodybuilder at that age. It usually comes with a little more time. And he's got it already. And as terrific, as good as he looked on the stage in New York, this kid, barring any unforeseen roadblock popping up, this kid is going to get better and better. He's as good as he was on stage. There is still room for improvement, and I'm sure he's going to make the improvement. As big as he is for his height, I can see him easily carrying another 10 pounds of muscle, if not more. And as long as he can bring in conditioning like he brought to the stage in New York, or better, which most likely he will, his conditioning in Chicago was good. But he brought an even better package in New York, amongst other improvements. He punched his ticket for the 2021 Olympia. He's already made it known that he has no intentions in sitting it out. He plans on going in there and mixing it up with the best in the world. How would he do in the Olympia? I'll say this. If he brings the package he brought in New York, well, brings the package he brought at the New York Pro, which wasn't in New York, was in Florida. If he brings that package, a package close to that, he's top 10. There's no doubt about it. He's top 10. He has about 5 months to go. He can still put on a little more size in that time period. Remember, he's only 26. The body is still growing at a faster rate at that age. So he can still put on a little bit of size going into the Olympia. And improved conditioning to what he brought to the stage at the New York Pro. It definitely can make top 6 and maybe top 4. You know what? I'm not going to go out on the limb and say he's winning the Mr. Olympia. But you want to compare him to Ramy? It's hard to say. You have to see the two of them on stage next to each other, but on an inch for inch, Ramy's taller than him for sure, and was weighed more on stage, but in relation to the height, inch for inch, Nick, at his height, is inch for inch, is as big, if not bigger, than Ramy. Ramy brought in really good conditioning winning Olympia. It's hard to tell unless you see them next to each other. My opinion is Nick Walker brought better conditioning. On an overall basis, Nick is more better proportioned. Ramy with his massive legs, which really are too big for the rest of his body. Nick, on the other hand, when you look at him if you look at it in that respect, is even more balanced. What's going to happen with Nick Walker come this Olympia? I don't know. It's hard to say. We got to see what kind of improvements he makes going into the Olympia. But without a doubt, he's top 10. And most likely top 6 for sure. We're going to see come, I believe it's October that the Olympia takes place this year. We're going to see when that happens. But nonetheless, Nick Walker is going to be, barring any unforeseen roadblocks, Nick Walker is going to be the future of bodybuilding. And I don't think it's a far cry to say this kid has everything it takes to become Mr. Olympia. Okay, that's about it for this video. If you agree or disagree with anything I've said in this video, please let me know in the comment section. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please share, and by all means subscribe. Do do not forget to hit that notification bell. This way, every time I put up a new video, you will be notified. Also, if you go to the description box, you're going to find some links there. One link is to Muscle Central Facebook. If you have any questions, you can go there, DM me. I'd be happy to answer any questions that you might have. You got a link for Species Nutrition, the best nutritional supplements on the market, and Mr. Potts Protein, the best protein-packed snacks you're going to find on the market. Click on both links. Go to both websites and check out all their great products. Once again, this is Michael Diamond. I'd like to thank you for watching Muscle Central.